So good evening. Obviously, Ms. Martinez, and we are very happy with this result. We want to thank the U.S. Attorney's Office. We want to thank U.S. Attorney Boutros for the careful consideration that he took in reviewing this case, even once it was indicted, to see it the way that we've seen it since the beginning, which is namely that these agents were lying about what happened. Ms. Martinez never rammed anybody. These agents hit Ms. Martinez. These agents jumped out and shot Ms. Martinez, a U.S. citizen whose only crime was warning her fellow community members that ICE was in the neighborhood, acting in the way that multiple judges in this building have said is unlawful. And that is not a crime. She didn't deserve to be shot. This is the first step where the indictment is gone. Unfortunately, Agent Exum cannot take the 5 bullets that he put into her body, and we're going to work on getting her justice for that next. But for right now, we are just thankful that these 2 U.S. attorneys who prosecuted this, U.S. Attorney Boutros, they did the right thing, which is what their job is, and we appreciate that.
Marimar, cuéntanos qué significa para ti.
Una emoción. I just want to thank the judges, all the parents that supported me, everybody that supported me. I'm just grateful for everything. Thank you for my attorneys. They did a great job. I'm so grateful for you guys, for my family in the background. I'm just happy. I'm excited, you know.
¿En español?
Quiero agradecer a todos los que estaban conmigo, a mis abogados, a todos los papás de la escuela que me ayudaron, que me apoyaron, a mis papás de atrás que están. Gracias a todo el mundo por mensajearme y no sé, gracias, estoy agradecida. Este es una buena ganancia.
¿Cómo estás de salud? ¿Cómo te sientes?
Yo me siento bien, feliz, contenta, ya voy a poder dormir, pero no, estoy feliz, agradecida con todos. No fuera, si no estuviera sin ellos, no estuviera aquí. Muchas gracias a todos por apoyarme, los agradezco mucho.
¿Es una reivindicación esto de todo lo que tú decías, que al final era mentira?
Sí, todo era mentira y bueno, todo salió a la luz. Gracias. Put that in your books, Exum.
How are you feeling physically?
I feel fine. I'm just blessed. I'm happy. God is good. God don't like ugly. Yeah, I'm blessed.
What have the past several weeks been like for you with these charges hanging over you?
It's been hard. Honestly, it's been hard. Like I can't sleep, but now I'm gonna go sleep. I'm gonna go rest.
So no more questions for Ms. Martinez.
Did you even have time to get your coat off? I mean, it was very quick up there.
Yeah.
Any other questions about the case?
You mentioned that the vehicle is being held subject to a second investigation.
Yes, we are not demanding the vehicle back. It's our understanding that it is the subject of an investigation by a separate U.S. Attorney's Office. I'm sure you guys can figure that out, but that's been our position since the beginning. This was a bad shoot. It was a violation of the CBP's policy. It was a bad shoot. They know it. It's going to come out eventually. But, this is the first step, the dismissal of the indictment. That's what we were hired to do, and that's what we did, and now we'll go forward.
Are you saying that agent is possibly under?
I'm not saying anything. I'm saying that the vehicle is the subject of an investigation that was said in open court. That's all I can say on it right
But
now.
that second investigation
Her
does
vehicle.
not involve, that second investigation does not involve.
It is not involving Ms. Martinez, no.
Chris, you talked about getting justice for the bullets that she was shot with. Can you talk about what you mean by that?
Yeah, I mean, Agent Exum, you heard him come in here proud as a peacock and sit on that stand and brag in the same way he did to his friends on the encrypted Telegram message app about how great of a shot he is. He's going to pay for those shots. They were not good shots. You will see eventually that was a bad shoot. It was a violation of CBP's use of force policy, and he's going to pay for those shots, and he's not going to be as proud and as arrogant as he was when he testified in this courthouse a few weeks ago.
Can you just tell us, this thing dropped, was it a surprise to you this morning? What was the reaction for you?
No, again, this U.S. Attorney's Office, U.S. Attorney Boutros from the beginning has said that he will look at any case that there are issues with. There were plenty of issues with this case, and he's a man of his word, and he's stuck by it. And him and the 2 line AUSAs did what they're supposed to do. I used to be a federal prosecutor. Your job is to do the right thing. Here, it wasn't done as quick as I would like it, but they got it done, and they did the right thing, and we appreciate that.
Could you both say and spell your name, please?
Sure, it's Chris Parenti, Parente.
Damoncheronis.
So next steps are what?
Next steps, you guys will be able to read about it soon. But for right now, we're happy Ms. Martinez is going to go home and celebrate. And look, we thank her community. Her employer stood by her. That's unusual, as you guys know, for cases in this building, for an employer to stick by somebody. They were here. There's parents from her daycare that are here today in support of her. So it's great that they got to see this from the beginning to the end. They were here when she was indicted. They were here when she was arraigned. And now they can see her here as the government moved to dismiss the indictment. And she walks out, as she should, a free woman who's free to go back and take care of the children in our community, as she does in such a great way.
Chris, I think one of the initial press releases from the Department of Homeland Security referred to the people involved in the system as domestic terrorists.
Yeah.
They actually stood by that today. I mean, what is your reaction, or what is your response to having your client, in this case and others, referred to as domestic terrorists?
And again, I'd like to see them put out press releases now, as long as they're making up facts anyway. I'd like to see them put out new press releases, right, cleaning this up, right? I mean, as you know, if anyone's going to indict a domestic terrorist, it's people now, and they've dismissed the indictment. So that should tell you what that means about the terms that they've used against her. And all of those facts, I mean, the reason this is dismissed is because the facts in those press releases were not true. I mean, this case was going to be a winner at trial regardless. These agents are in reports saying things that just are not true. So when you read the next press release, I mean, consider that, because you saw it happen here. Unfortunately, other clients don't have the opportunity to get to where we are in this case, but I would be careful about the press releases that you're going to be reading. Thank you, guys.